Hey everybody, I'm SARA WISEMAN, and today we're working on the message for the day, and I'm going to read it to you. It's a channeled message. Even as we are journeying within many dimensions all at once, we are always seeking present moment awareness of the time, space, or dimension we are in. And this information is slightly more meant for those of you who are like to journey in the realms and kind of have this familiarity with what it means to, say you're doing lucid dreaming and you plan on becoming aware that you're dreaming. That might be an example. Or you're meditating and you find yourself going to other realms, and you need to know how to make sense of it all. And so one way we do this in what I teach is we can use a system like a viewing screen, for example, where we can hold the information that we're receiving in meditation. It all often comes in so quickly. We can also do things where we orient ourselves to various portals to other dimensions, so that we're familiar with what that looks like. And those of you who've worked with me, like sometimes we'll work with the open field dimension or the blue planet dimensions or the forest dimension. And so we have these particular portals that we'll visit time and time and time again. And we get very familiar with the landmarks and the markers along the way that we need to pay attention to. Because everything, whenever you're doing this kind of journeying work in other dimensions, every single thing you notice has a meaning or has a reason for being there. So it's really important to pay attention and become familiar with what's happening. So one of the things about this idea is, even as we are journeying within many dimensions all at once, which happens whenever we go into meditative practice for information gathering and intuition, we are always seeking present moment awareness of the time, space, or dimension we are in. So an example of this might be we go into a meditation and we immediately notice, am I in present time frame aligned with my current lifetime? Have I flipped into a past life? Have I flipped into a future life? Am I going into memory, which might have been X number of days or months or years ago? What space am I in? Am I in a space that is familiar to me in terms of an Earth planet experience? Or am I going into experience where I'm more like traveling around in the imaginal realms or the realms of other beings? In shamanic world, we talk about the lower, middle, and upper worlds, and these are different dimensions. And so, like, where am I? If I'm in a different space, where is the space that I'm in? And then what kind of dimension am I in energetically? Am I in a place where it's lofty and light and actual physical energetic light is there, with the realm of the guides and angels or other beings? Or am I in a dimension that's more filled with pain, maybe more related to human experience that I need to pay attention to in a memory or past trauma? Or am I in a dimension that I'm not very familiar with? Like maybe you might go with a guide into a land of journeying into past lives, and as you journey, you may cross different portals or come across different feelings or flavors or moods or vibes that you have to like figure out, like, where am I? And you're not looking for where your physical body is, because obviously your physical body is in the chair or in the bed or laying on the ground, wherever you left it to do your journeying. What you're looking for is, where is my spirit that is experiencing this? We're always going into journey, bringing along our spirit self, and then giving ourselves the chance to look around or hear around or sense around and notice, like, where am I? And what's interesting is, just as in earth time, earth body, this day-to-day reality, we can only experience things from now moment. I can only experience this moment that I'm recording this right now. I can only experience the next moment when I'm going to do something else. I can only experience the moment before when I was getting ready for this. I can only experience myself in one nowness at a time. So this is true on earth, in this present reality, and this is also true when you're journeying. You can only experience yourself as now, wherever you are. Spirit, your consciousness is only available to the present moment. And this may be if the present moment is a memory of the past, the present moment is a thought of the future, the present moment is a whole different dimension, you don't even know where you are. You can always only experience consciousness as now. So this idea of nowness and consciousness and journeying and dimensions is just something to pay attention to. We're always whole at the soul level. Even if we have things like in shamanic work, if we need to do some soul retrieval, or our soul got split in some way, somehow, our consciousness from wherever we are perceiving is always now, and it's always whole. So thank you. Thank you for that. I'm SARA Wiseman, and you will find me at sarawiseman.com.